All right, a lot's going on in the world. A lot is going on in the world. A lot is going on in the world, and we need to talk about it.
Yes, I did! It was the greatest thing that happened to me this week, bro, was watching EU lose to NA in League of Legends. Like, genuinely, well, top 2 at least. But it was like,
Wait, didn't he get engaged?
It was a 3-0 stomp. Lyon destroys G2.
Okay, destroys is a word, yeah.
Genuinely destroyed them. I think they're gonna get destroyed, Lyon, but if they win, I'd be so pumped. Lyon, I'm rooting for you. Even though you are my arch nemesis in LCS, I am rooting for you, Lyon. And Caedrel's ass, bro, Caedrel's so cocky, he goes, yeah, I booked a dinner for 8, so it's gonna be a 3-0 G2. Yeah. Huh. Is it now?
Well, it was a 3-0. Well, it was a 3-0. It was a 3-0. Oh my god.
Did.
Oh my god.
Did you see EU lost to NA? Yes, I did.
Yo, why did I have to hear this 5 times? Yo, shut your bitch ass up. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm not gonna lie. Here's my, what's the word? Here's my deal. I don't know. Here's my consensus. I don't know what the word is. If Lyon take a game of Hanwha, I believe it. I believe all of it. I believe it. I still believe it. I still kind of believe it. You know what I mean? Like, they did 6-0 EU, and I will admit that they are better than Europe. I'll admit that. However, I will not admit yet that they are ready to clap the cheeks of the Eastern teams. If they take a single game, I'll believe it all. I swear to God. But I think there might have to be a period in my life where, you know, we just fucking coach from the LCS. I will adopt the line, yes. I will adopt the line. Okay, okay, we saw that. As a result of the G2 Lyon match, G2 fell 3 ranks in the global power rankings, and Lyon rose to rank 5. Really? 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 Lyon went up 5 ranks. But G2 is still above them on my screen. Is that a bug? Let me just check. Wait a sec. Wait. No, they're there. They're there. So the European in me is still kind of feeling it. The European in me is still kind of feeling it. Why does everyone seem to think that they know how good a coach is, including a bunch of circle-jerking coaches that think just because they've been doing it for years that an ex-pro with no coaching experience can't come in and be 1,000 times more influential to a team's success? I don't get it. Well, obviously, he's talking about the news. And the news is that Dylan Falco is gone from G2 the day after they lost to Lyon. I don't know if there's any like confirmed speculation or rumors or insider info leaked as to why he's gone, but he's gone. That's it. Now, initially, I read the post and it said that he's moving to the inactive roster. He was like, he's been moving to the bench. But then they said that despite not being on the active roster, he's still part of G2, but a proper goodbye video will be posted when he officially leaves. I don't know if this is like gigabait or if he's actually just fully out. I don't know if it's gigabait or if he's fully out. But Perkz is now the new head coach of G2. I don't know. There could be many things happening here. It could be that Dylan is going to another team. It could be that Dylan's done with esports. It could be that Dylan said before MSI started, yo, as soon as we're out in this tournament, I'm out, I'm leaving, and they just agreed to that. It could be the Lyon G2 match. Something happened behind the scenes we don't know about. I don't know. I doubt it's the latter. I doubt. But Perkz is now the head coach of G2. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are surprised that he's just randomly gone. I would love to know, obviously. I'm sure you would as well. But I feel like there's just so much suspense in the air about why he's gone. And I do think that if you look at the LCK, which I guess is the best region, quote-unquote, even though obviously T1 lost G2, a lot of head coaches in the LCK teams, more and more, are just all ex-pro players. Literally every coach is an ex-pro player. And I think that's starting to happen in the West as well now. All of the coaches are literally ex-pro players. So I can see where Wunder's coming from. Will Perkz succeed as a coach? I think that from my experience as a coach, there's 3 things that a coach needs to be a good coach. Number 1, they have to have, obviously, great game understanding. I think great game understanding is naturally going to happen when you're an ex-pro player. When you're an ex-pro player, you can see a game state already and you can talk about it at the highest level with someone, which obviously people who aren't ex-pro players might have a little bit less of compared to people who are ex-pro players. The second thing I think a head coach needs is they need authority. They need respect. They need like some sort of final say that the players will follow. And the third thing I think that coaches need is they need people skills. How good is someone at reading someone's body language, their emotional stability, their nerves, the way they're feeling by the look on their face, you know, and like dealing with people's emotions. If you have all those 3 qualities, I think you'll be a great coach. I know Perkz has the first quality. He understands the game perfectly. He's probably got authority as well. I think Perkz is not going to put up with any shit. I don't know Perkz well enough as like a straight up person to know how he's with. It's very easy to just coach a team for a week. It's easy. It's easy to coach a team for a week. It's easy to coach a team for 2 weeks. Coaching a team after 4 months, that's where it gets like you're in the gutter. The honeymoon phase is gone. You're winning, you're losing, you're losing, you're winning. It's up, it's down, it's draft here, draft there. It's emotions are high, people are burnt out, people are sick of each other. That's where the people skills come in. That's where like team bonding comes in. That's where like that stuff comes in. So I think time will tell, but I think he's got the qualities to be a good. He's got the qualities to be a good coach.
But there's like T1, DLG, and then there's Lyon. You know? Fucking nopes, bro.
Okay. Are we celebrating a European knocking a European out? Fucking hell. There's a show match today and tomorrow. Okay, it's not today. It's only tomorrow. Featuring many ex-pro players. Yeah. So tomorrow, the game starts at 3 p.m. Korean time. So it would have started an hour ago. Okay? I'll be live at 1 p.m. Korean time. So I'll be live like 3 hours ago, right? And it's League of Legends Classic. I don't know what season it is. I think it's season 3 or season 4. League of Legends Classic, 5v5. I know that all the players here, I've seen them in the hotel room and stuff, they're all theory crafting out their minds. Some of them are like giga serious. I won't leak some of the strats. Some of them are giga locked in. Some of them are going to pick some troll champs. It's going to be, I think it's going to be pretty fucking funny. It's going to be pretty fucking funny. EU or on NA, this is not a rivalry. They always kick our ass. They do. The history of EU NA in the last 6 years is awful. I need to tell you guys something that I feel like people haven't realized yet, and I've heard about, but I'm not sure if it's true. Are you ready for this? If Lyon beat Hanwha Life today, they are guaranteed second place at MSI. If they do this, in terms of Lolly Sports seeding, this gives the LCS 4 seeds for Worlds, and the LCK has 3, because the finals of First Hand was LPL EU, the finals of MSI would be LPL NA, and the overall placement of NA would be higher than the LCK for Worlds. So the LCS would have 4 seeds, and the LCK would have 3. So that means, because there's 8 teams in the LCS, that means that half of all LCS teams will go to Worlds this year. That's the most insane thing ever, and there would only be 3 LCK teams. Now, I'm not sure how the structure goes, because like last year we had play-ins with 1 LCK and 1 LPL team. So maybe it's like 3 LCS teams go to Worlds, and the 4th plays against the LPL 4th seed for the last spot at Worlds. But you could have, as an NA fan, you could have Lyon, FlyQuest, C9, and Team Liquid all at Worlds this year if Lyon win this series. If they lose this series, LCK keeps their 4 spots. But that is insane to think about. Now, Riot haven't said anything official, I think. I've just seen a lot of posts on Twitter or like on Reddit, people saying like, this is the rules, right? This should happen. I don't think, it's not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it like should happen. Or like it's soft locked based on points and stuff. HLE can dramatically increase their odds of winning Worlds by losing against Lyon. If they intentionally lose tomorrow, they will lose the 4th seed of the LCK. T1 has always been bad domestically and good at Worlds. So if T1 were to finish 4th domestically like the year before, 2024 and 2025 and don't get to Worlds, there'll be no T1 to eliminate them. And HLE will likely do much better domestically since they have higher finishes than T1 in the LCK. HLE is safe for Worlds qualification and don't need the 4th seed, but T1 isn't safe. I'm therefore Kanavi should throw the game and let LCS have the 4th seed. I'm kidding, by the way. Wrong. LCK's 4th seed will be DK. Found Caedrel's ult. Okay. He was right. Faker said we did lose today, but honestly, it didn't feel like we lost because the opponent wasn't that. Because the opponent was strong. That wasn't the reason that they lost. But apparently, Inspired's proven that right. Updated the dragon meme. Okay, well, there we are. Most people rejected his message. They hated Faker because he told them the truth. Cage with the fan fest. Yeah, I saw that. Nar, this guy.
Limbard. Doklo is such a big playmaker.
Oh, man, I really hope HLE show up. I really hope they show up today. What the fuck is this? Bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Today I learned Caedrel's head is very small. Yeah, we did the fan fest. It was awesome. We did a fan meet. A lot of people came out. Big shout out to everyone who came out. The security had to cut it though because it was so hot. Oh my god. It was ridiculous. What the fuck is this? Some people were standing in like... The queue was like in full sunlight. Some of it. And it was 35 degrees and people were getting fried. The AD carry after stepping up on midwave. Can you show the crowd? Yeah, the crowd's here. I think the crowd will be full today. Probably it'll be full because it's HLE playing, right? Inspired to every LEC team that refused him. Tobias Harris over me. Jimmy Butler after the Heat eliminated the 76ers in the 2022 playoffs. How can Lyon end up getting top 3 at MSI without beating any good teams? Okay, bro, shut the fuck up. Every G2 rat after Lyon lost the G2, beat the G2 series. This was outside T1 HQ. What the fuck? That's the second truck on the T1 HQ in 3 days. Jesus. This is edited. What is this? I was trying to predict the enemy plays. There weren't many to predict. Yeah. 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 All right. Flashbang warning. 3, 2, 1. What's on the league Reddit? We saw that. We saw that Lyon played every other region's first seed so far. Oh, they did, right? Team Sigurwell's first seed, Furia first seed, BLG first seed, G2 first seed. Now they're about to play HLE first seed. The banter between Caedrel and Azael in between games was some of the best broadcast content I've ever seen. I didn't see anyone post links to subscribe me, but for anyone, I mean, let's be honest, it's only going to be funny if you're from NA. Okay. Caedrel's co-stream. Azael stopped by in between games 2 and 3 for some friendly banter, and Caedrel was a great sport about it. They actually have good chemistry. Also, even though this wasn't a broadcast, a great example of how fun collabs. Yeah, I think that's the thing about being in person. Like, I get kind of anxious about being in person because I'm scared the stream's going to crash or the audio sucks or, like, I don't know, something's going to happen, which I think is natural when you're, like, on site. But having all the homies around and, like, getting ganked or just having people on the stream is fucking awesome. Like, today, I put in some requests. If HLE, if Lyon win, I think we're going to get Inspired. And if HLE win, we're going to get Gumayushi on the stream, which is just fucking awesome. We can just talk to them, just chat some shit. Now I have to marry Azael, which is a side issue. That is a side issue. Watch the Yamato clip.
Brought today, like, if you just speculate, obviously we don't know what's happening in the back room.
Okay.
But if we're just speculating,
yeah,
like, the way they played is how I expect them to play if Dylan Falco in the huddle said, you know what, guys? I hate you all. I kind of just want to go home. Can you just go and fucking lose? You guys are all terrible human beings. Your parents don't love you. G2 on 3.
G2 on 3. So I think G2's flying to Paris soon to play in EWC. Who's in their group? G2 has Furia, AGAL, and DK. I mean, there's a chance there's a rematch, you know? I think the G2 Lyon rematch could happen in the knockouts if they draw each other. It's hard to say, though. I think it's first seed versus second seed, right? DK will get first seed in this group. And I think Lyon could get second seed. Wow. Okay, to be fair to Lyon, if they get stomped by HLE, they do play JDG next week. If they get stomped by JDG, and then stomped by JDG again in the qualification match, yeah. It's interesting because I guess the good thing about this is, like, if they lose to JDG twice in the BO1 and the BO3, because I think HLE will probably run this bracket, then I'm concerned for Lyon. And it's similar for G2. If G2 beat Furia and just lose to, like, AGAL, and then lose... Like, if, let's say G2 lost the best of 3 to AL and to DK, was the T1 series a fluke or what? Like, surely they have to beat AL or DK in a best of 3 if they want to, like, prove to everyone that they are on the level of the Eastern teams. I guess the only nerf to G2, I suppose, is, or buff, we don't know, is Dylan Falco's gone, right? I don't know if that makes things better or that makes things fucking worse. I don't really know what's going on in G2 backend. Also, KC can redeem themselves if they fucking get out of this group with Sentinels and Team Secret Whales. If they can, like, they lost to T1 and then they lost to Team Liquid. Like, they could go on a redemption arc here, and they could maybe they'll lose to Gen.G, but then maybe they can beat Sentinels and Team Secret Whales, and maybe there's a little bit less of a flame going on their way. And then I think Koi has the lowest pressure. They're in a group with T1 and BLG. I don't think they're getting out of that group. If they somehow get out of that group, then big kiss to Koi, but I think it's whatever, bro. And I'm not going to blame them.